Good evening. Welcome to Đồng Nai Radio and Television Station. Here is the news today. On June 27, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính worked with the Đồng Nai Provincial Party Committee on the prevention of the COVID-19 epidemic and the situation of socio-economic development, national defense, and the security in the first 6 months of 2021, the main text and solution for the last 6 months of 2021. At the meeting, Secretary of the Đồng Nai Provincial Party Committee Nguyễn Phú Cường reported to the Prime Minister on the situation of socio-economic development, national defense and security in the first 6 months of 2021. The Prime Minister highly appreciated the activity of Đồng Nai Province during the whole time. Regarding disease prevention, the Prime Minister emphasized Đồng Nai must base on the evolution of the epidemic and the actual situation to appropriate priorities and to prioritize what issue. With low quality prioritize anti-pandemic, with low quality prioritize production. Scenarios are needed to respond when the worst happen proactively. The Prime Minister also said that the COVID-19 epidemic should also be considered an opportunity to restructure the economy, build a digital economy and e-commerce. On June 27, Đồng Nai discovered 6 suspected cases of COVID-19, all related to Hóc Môn wholesale market in Ho Chi Minh City. On June 27, the entire road was sprayed with disinfectant and households were weekly tested to then move to isolation in Xuân Lộc District, Đồng Nai Province. In the past few days, Đồng Nai had controlled well the suspected case related to COVID-19, but on the morning of June 27, it confirmed 6 more suspected cases of COVID-19 infection. All of these cases have factors related to the area of Hóc Môn agricultural product wholesale market, Ho Chi Minh City. Therefore, the Center for Disease Control of Đồng Nai Province has issued an urgent notice to find people who have been here. Quickly contact the nearest medical facility to make a medical declaration and follow the instructions to prevent disease. In the context of a emergency of the epidemic, Vietnam's export of goods still roll well, in which wood and wood products were the main product. By the end of May 2021, the export turnover of wood and wooden furniture reached more than $6.42 billion USD, a sharp increase of 42%. According to the General Department of Customs, Vietnam's trade deficit is relatively high, while in the same period in previous year, there were a large trade surplus. After a long time of raw material shortage, the global supply chain was broken. Many imported raw materials were frozen due to the impact of the pandemic. The value of import goods and trade deficit were at high level. There are signs that businesses are reinvesting strongly after each wave of epidemic. The demand for raw material for production is very large. The domestic industry is rapidly recovering. On June 26, in Baghdad, Iraq, the Prime Minister of the whole country, the President of Egypt and the King of Jordan held a trilateral summit to discuss issues ranging from trade to the Middle East crisis. The meeting between Iranian Prime Minister Mustafa al-Khameini, Egyptian President Fattah al-Sisi, and Jordan King Abdullah were called a powerful message in light of the great challenge facing the region by Iranian President Barham Saleh. The Iranian Prime Minister Office says the conference discussed political and economic cooperation, especially increased investment and the joint efforts in the fight against terrorism. Meanwhile, the Egyptian President's Office said the leaders stressed the need to strengthen conciliation and coordination on the region's most critical issue. On June 27, French voters went to the polls to elect regional governments. Statistics show that the turnout rate is at a record low. Statistics at the end of the second round of elections show that less than 30% of voters turn out to vote, higher than the 23% recorded in the first round of the election last week. These are all record low for a regional election in more than half a century. Notably, President Emmanuel Macron, ruling Republican Progressive Party, suffered a heavy defeat, with no local control and only ranked fourth by total vote nationwide in the first round. This is the last national election before France enters the presidential and the parliamentary election campaign next year. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. See you later.